Well, welcome back, everyone. We have the amazing Dan Hodges from Johnny Appleseed in today. Welcome, Dan.
Hey, you know, I'm so glad to be here. And I'm here to talk about one of my very favorite animals. So we have some education animals at the Park District. This one is one of my favorites. This is our common snapping turtle. Common snapping turtles. So cool. They are pretty common, actually, and you'll find them in a lot of water bodies, maybe even near you, ponds, wetlands, streams even. So these animals, totally cool. Their Latin name is serpentina. It's really cool. That's because their neck is so long. What they want to do is they want to sit down at the bottom of a pond, and they'll stretch their neck out to breathe, but they're really just waiting until something comes by that looks tasty. Something fish, frogs, baby birds, animals, Chris's toes. No, I'm just kidding. They're waiting for something to come by to snap at them, right? They're a snapping turtle, and they've got a pretty powerful jaw. I mean, it's not crazy, but what they really have is they have kind of a sharp beak. So I don't know, we have a bunch of stuff at the Park District, animal parts and what have you, and so I've got the head of a snapping turtle. It doesn't look very nice, but it shows you the beak of this turtle. And here, feel that, how that can be kind of sharp. They don't have, it's not like a bird's beak, but they don't have teeth. And so they have a keratin sort of ridge, almost like made out of stuff your fingernails are made out of. And it slices pretty good. So I wouldn't put my fingers in near them. I don't think they'd handle a broomstick, maybe a little bit exaggerated, but certainly not something that you want to fool around with. They can get big too. Hold up that shell. This is what we call robo shell at the Park District. It got broken one time along the way, but we wanted to keep the size of that thing because really that's a big turtle. I've got a turtle here to show you. Let me show you this, Chris. So this is our animal we keep at the Park District. Ooh, he's a happy boy. Look at him. So
so happy.
we love that. Yeah, look at Chris walking away. But no, he's a really cool dude. And so this turtle, he's, I don't know, probably 20 years old maybe. And they can live 30, 50 years, even longer. Obviously, that one there got to be pretty old. But one of the things I wanted to show you when I got him out is, first of all, I'm not going to handle that side of the turtle.
No.
And sometimes you'll find these animals in your yard or on the road, and you might want to move them out of harm's way. First of all, if it's not in harm's way, leave it alone. We've talked about this before. Just leave them be.
Leave it alone.
But if it's in harm's way, you might want to move it off the road there. Don't handle that side. Even holding the sides of the turtle, they got a long neck. I would handle it by the back. Incidentally, their tail is not a great place to grab. That can break. Right. You can really damage the turtle. Sometimes I'll hold the tail and support it by the bottom. I don't know if you can see that very well, but I'll hold the tail just to make sure that he stays in the right direction. But all the weight's on the front of the on the plastron of that animal, which is not very big, by the way. See how their bottom shell not super huge. By the way, he's doing a great job. Look at him. I'm going to put him in the water here, and that's where they want to be. They want to be in the water, and that is where they feel more comfortable. So these guys don't typically have a lot of aggression when they're in the water. So if you're finding them on the road, they'll be extra snappy. If you have them in your pond, it's not really going to be a big deal. Really a great animal. Here, no, you got to turn around. You're looking the wrong way. But yeah, really just a cool animal. I love watching him. And they're moving around for a couple different reasons too. So the males are sometimes moving from pond to pond to find mating opportunities or find a better space to live. But a lot of times the females are out looking to lay eggs. And I actually found one once digging a hole. It's really super cool. So they might even show up in your yard or your garden. And if you're able to leave her be, please do that, because they're great animals. They're going to lay their eggs here in the kind of the mid to late spring, and those eggs will stay in the nest until they hatch towards the end of the beginning of the fall, and then they'll stay all winter long. Those animals, while hatched, will be in the bottom of the nest, waiting through the winter, and they'll emerge next spring. So sometimes you'll even find babies, real tiny, cute little things on the road. Be careful with your vehicles so we can have more snapping turtles. Great animals, really cool.
Yeah, they are cool.
Yeah, cool animals.
All right, well, Dan, thank you so much for joining us today as we learn all about the snapping turtle. Thanks again.
Hey, I'm glad to be here. And don't forget, you got to get outside.
All right, well, don't go away because we have more when we return.